Hello. Make sure you guys can see me. Hi. Guys, it's almost time. Okay, cool. Making sure I'm on. Hi, Karen. What's up, guys? All right. I have like my laptop going just so I can see. Okay, I think. There we go. Hello. Hi. I thought that I could do it the other way, but if you guys can see me and hear me, then we're good. Hey, Paige. Hey, Steph. Cool. Well, let me see. Well, am I the right way for you guys? Let me see. What's up? Thanks for hopping on. Hi. Hi, Caitlin. Welcome. Cool. So I have my laptop up just to make sure. There we go. Cool. This is weird. I can see myself in like two places. Hi. Hey, Rach. Thanks for hopping on. Okay, cool. I want to make sure I can see all the comments. All right, cool. Okay. What's up, guys? Hey, Britt. Okay, guys, while we're giving some time for people to hop on, wanted to do something fun. So why don't you guys just say hello, say where you are tuning in from, and if your kid has a song that is like on repeat right now, can you just let me know what it is? Like, let me know that one song that your kid is like requesting 24/7. Because Isla has hers, and it's called One Little Finger by Super Simple Songs. I don't know if anyone has a toddler and you've tuned into that. But that's her jam right now. So, hey Morgan, hey Kristen, thanks for joining us. Cool. Julia, what's up, girl? And Irondequoit, me too. Hey, Baby Beluga. Okay, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Yeah, Isla is like on this one little finger and she just like goes like this all the time. So guys, let us know, what is your kiddo's favorite song right now? Drop it in the comments. And we will get started here in a few minutes. Ooh, Irondequoit peeps, love it. Okay. Thanks for coming on, guys. So drop where you're from and what is your kiddo's favorite song? Yes. Boo loves Super Simple Songs too. Oh my gosh. Baby Shark. Yeah, we had to like ban Baby Shark for a little bit over here just because she would get really upset when we wouldn't play it. So, Lakeville. Hi, Linda. Family Finger. Cool. This is giving me some good ideas. Webster. Ashley. That's where my mom is. And actually, my mom is here helping because Isla's sleeping. And then we have Brielle. So I have all hands on deck. Frozen 2 soundtrack. Love it. I'm so obsessed with Baby Shark. I don't think Baby Shark will ever not be a thing. Hi, Em. Thanks for joining. Okay, guys, I'm just going to give like another minute for people to hop on. Churchville stuff. Can't stop the feeling. I love it. Oh my gosh. All the small things, like throwback to high school. Is that real? Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So, hey, Em. All right. So I'm just going to jump right in and everyone else can just hop on in when they're ready. If you guys need to go take care of your kiddos, feel free to just go and do that and then pop back on. I am going to leave this page open for a few days just so you can come back in and use it as a resource, rewatch the video. Hi, Justine, because we all know that, you know, things come up with kiddos and you need to go do your thing and that's totally fine. Yes, nonstop Disney. Yeah. Hey, Mariah. Hey Bethany. Okay, cool. Thanks for joining, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do my best to keep this under an hour. I have a lot of stuff to go through. I might be quicker. I've never done a class on this platform before with kids, and there's a lot, but it's super fun and exciting, and I'm so glad you're here. So first off, it is an honor that you guys are giving me this time tonight, and I just want to say thank you for that because your moms or your caregivers and your time is so precious. So thank you for being here. This class is for anyone who is looking to learn for healthier alternatives for your kid, more holistic approach. And I'm going to walk through what we use on our girls and also give you guys suggestions. I know that you guys gave me some ideas what you're looking for, so I got that all written down. I'm going to cover that all today. So a little bit of a backstory first, just so you guys know a little bit more about me. I grew up in Rochester. I definitely was not the healthiest person like throughout the course of my life. And that kind of brings me to where I am here today, though, because I learned so much as I went. I actually had a lot of hormonal balancing issues. Those of you who know me well, you might know my story a little bit more intimately. But basically, I was attracted to essential oils for hormone balancing, and now it's just transitioned to a lifestyle for my girls, for our family. So that's what we're going to cover today. I have 2 babies. Isla is almost 18 months and Brielle is 12 weeks. And I just wanted a natural solution for them, for me, for our family. So that kind of transitions into essential oils. So a little bit of a disclaimer, guys. I'm not a doctor, so I'm here tonight just as a mama and someone who's been using essential oils for 5 years now. We do talk to our pediatrician about it, so if you guys have any questions, make sure you consult with them. If they are not open to natural approaches and that's the path that you want to take, I would highly suggest maybe searching and asking around, maybe for a pediatrician who is open to more natural approaches. Our doctor, she is aware of it. She just asked that I communicate with her what we're using and things like that. Thankfully, we have not had to go to the doctor outside of a well visit, other than Isla was on a nursing strike once and I had to bring her in. So I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but it can be very stressful. And then also, no mom guilt here, okay? We get enough of that in other areas of our life. So I'm strictly here just to be informative for you guys, to help you get alternatives, again, for caring for your little ones and understanding the safety behind it, and giving you other options. So I'm not here to tell you you need to go throw out all of your stuff. I'm just here to educate you. And once you learn about it, you're going to want to start transitioning yourself. But we all have to start somewhere. And why not do it tonight with your kiddos, okay? And then the last thing is quality of oils. So this is something I did not know early on. Oh yeah, and guys, feel free to put questions in there like as I go, and I'm gonna circle back at the end just so I don't tangent too far off. So type up questions as I'm talking and I'm gonna go back through and answer them all. So, all right, so quality of oils. Again, this is something that I did not know about when I first started using essential oils. There is a difference. Sadly, there is little to no regulation. So what that means is the oils at the grocery store or other certain brands of oils can only have maybe 2 to 5% of the pure essential oil in there, and the rest could be fragrance or a synthetic additive. A fragrance being like multiple chemicals added in there to smell like, per se, lavender. So again, I did not know that when I started. I was just using grocery store oils and that was it until someone educated me further. And I just encourage you to do your research. I did. It actually took me a year before I committed to even stepping up my quality of essential oils. I really wanted to know that where I was going with things were the best direction. I wanted to trust the brand I was using. I wanted to stand by the company. And again, I just wanted to know the quality was there. So with that being said, everything I'm talking about tonight is related to Young Living essential oils. I cannot speak on behalf of other brands, of other oils, because I do not use them. I used to use grocery store oils. And if that's where you're at, you've started somewhere. So props to you, because you want that. And now you can just learn that there is a difference, there is a quality difference, and you will experience more benefits when you're using pure oils. You might be using oils and you're like, they haven't really worked for me in the past. Maybe you just weren't using them in the right way, or maybe the oils again are just filled with fragrance, so they're not necessarily going to give you those therapeutic benefits. All right, cool. So what are essential oils? So essential oils are the compounds extracted from plants. So they can be found in the roots, stems, leaves, flowers, any of that. And they are either steam distilled or resin tapping or cold pressing. So the way the oils are made are super important. So what I want you guys to do is go to seedtoseal.com and you're going to learn all about Young Living oils and how they're made. You can go visit the farms if you wanted to. This was a big part of my research, was making sure that I was investing in a company that was transparent with how they were producing the actual essential oils. So especially when you're using oils on your kids, you want them to be pure, okay? And you don't need a lot of them. Like a lot of times I hear people, oh, I'm diffusing like 15 drops of lavender. Like you'll notice with Young Living, if you put 3 drops of lavender, that's gonna be way more potent than what you had been using. So again, essential oils, When you talk about chemicals, like chemical compounds of the oils, that's why, we used to go through this phrasing of chemical-free home. It's not that you're a chemical-free home, you're low tox to no tox home, like toxicity, but oils, the essential oils have chemical compounds in them, but they're healthy ones versus synthetic ones. So how do they work? Essential oils, when they are inhaled, it's the scent molecules, and they actually travel in right directly into your brain. Bonus points if anyone can drop the name. I don't even know how to say it. The emotional center of your brain. Do you guys remember this from school? What is that called? Bonus points. So it's directly connected to that part of your brain. It can control blood pressure. It can control your breathing, memory, stress levels, hormonal balance, all of that. So this is why when you smell something that smells familiar, it might trigger an emotional response. The same thing when you're using oils. Yes, Morgan. The same thing when, you got it right. Same thing when you're using oils. So as you're breathing in those oils, it's going to trigger that same part of your brain that has the emotional response. So I was talking to my husband earlier, and I was like, it's just like when you smell that, if you do turkey on Thanksgiving, just like when you smell that stuff in the oven, it's triggering all those memories from you growing up or the experiences you had. And sometimes they're positive experiences and emotions, and sometimes they're not so positive. So we're going to go over emotional support for kiddos. I know that was a big thing. So again, this is how they work when you're inhaling them. And then also the same thing, like the best example I could think of is like a nicotine patch. So the chemicals that are absorbing into your skin, if you were doing that, if you put the oils directly on your skin, they're going to absorb into your skin, and it's literally going to be the same thing. You're going to receive those benefits. Another is like hormone replacement therapy. So the oils will act topically just like that. And then the third way, actually, you can use essential oils, and I do not do this with the girls, but just for your knowledge, is internally. So Young Living has a Vitality line, and also that's what sets them apart from other oil brands, is you can be guided properly to take them internally. So for example, Aaron uses them for allergies. When I first started using them, I don't want to say I was weaning off like my birth control and hormonal medicines. I kind of just like cold turkey everything, and I used to get really bad migraines. So I would do what's called a morphine bomb, and it's like frankincense, Idaho balsam fir, and copaiba in a little veggie cap, and I would just take that. I have not taken Advil in like 6 years. And again, I don't say this to be in any kind of way, but it is a choice that I made to go the natural route, and sometimes it can be a detoxing journey. Like for my hair, I had to detox my hair from using, Pantene Provine that was just coating my hair and making it break off literally. I had to detox my armpits, I had to detox my hair. So, it takes time to do these things. It's not going to happen overnight, but by you being here and learning is, again, a huge first step for you and for your kids. So let's see, pregnancy. I know we have some pregnant mamas. If you're pregnant and you're here, throw some hearts on there. I want to see you. A lot of you mamas had some questions about being pregnant and using oils. So I'm going to briefly go over my experience with pregnancy and oils. And then if you are interested, just let me know in the comments, and we can get together another class that's like strictly pregnancy and oils. So let me know, mamas, did you guys experience morning sickness when you were pregnant? Let me know in the comments if you did. I know that when I was pregnant with Isla, I was pretty sick until 15 weeks. I didn't actually get sick, but I was very nauseous. I had a lot of food aversions, couldn't smell coffee. Like, it just was not good. And then with Brielle, I did get sick. I was talking to one of my mom friends. I don't know if she's on tonight, but she's pregnant and she has been sick her entire pregnancy. So my heart just feels for you. I know that feeling only until about 15 weeks, and mine went away. But for women who have it their entire pregnancy, like, I pray for you, because that is very, very hard. But as they say, it's all worth it when your baby gets there, and it truly is. So first trimester, again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I do want to give some blurbs out for my pregnant mamas. First trimester, I would use a lot of ginger and digize and peppermint. Those are all really, really great for digestion, for nausea. To be honest, I didn't want anything to do with any other oils. I couldn't smell anything. Like, I just didn't want lavender. I didn't want anything in my first trimester. So Aaron would make me a capsule of like ginger, and I would just take it internally. I did use CBD, and then also used Ningxia Red, which is our antioxidant immune support drink. So I used that during first trimester. yeah, anything else just made me sick. And I don't know if anyone else had like that weird taste in your mouth either when you're pregnant. I literally tried to get like a tongue scraper. I tried everything and it just would not go away. So, but it passes, and definitely the ginger, digize, and peppermint were key for me, and then the Ningxia Red and the CBD. So, for the second trimester, so I kind of got back into my normal oil routine. Panaway is really great for aches and pains, sore muscles. Peppermint, the Cool Azul pain cream we have too, and then Inner Defense is a supplement that you can take. It basically has like a proprietary blend of thieves and a bunch of other things. It's really good to stock up on that when you're going into the winter. It's just preventative maintenance in your body to help you, especially when you're pregnant and if you're going out and about, just build your immune system. So those are my tops for the second trimester. Third trimester is a lot of emotional oils. So we have the frankincense, release, harmony, valor, stress away. Those are all blends for emotional support. So I mean, I don't know about you guys, but when I was pregnant, you kind of go through that first trimester of, especially when you're first time pregnant and you feel like this sick, your body's changing, you don't really know. You're also mentally processing the fact that you're carrying a baby. Like, does not, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm still processing. Yeah, you definitely are. You're processing a lot in the first trimester and you're not feeling good. Second trimester, you get your energy back, you know, you're back into the groove. And again, that's when I started getting back into my oil routine. And then third trimester, you're preparing to welcome this baby into your world. And there's a lot of emotions behind that. So what I did was a lot of emotional support. And then there's the fourth trimester. So again, more emotional oils during labor and delivery, guys. I would love to talk about that with you. Yeah, I would love to talk all things pregnancy and oils, fourth trimester, what you guys need for that. So if you're interested, let me know. We'll do a pregnancy and oils class. We can probably do one this month still. Okay, awesome. So let's move into safety with oils and kids, because it is a huge topic and it is very, very important to understand. But it's not to be afraid of, guys. It is amazing. Like, you do not need to be afraid of using oils with your kids. You want to use them in a safe way, and you just want to be informed and educated, and they can be a wonderful supplement to your kids' immune system, respiratory health, emotional health, sleep, all of those things. So I posted on here earlier, but the Gentle Babies book, I highly recommend that if you are pregnant or you have kids. That's going to go over a lot in there. I have an older version, but they do have a newer one out there. Testimonies. In our wellness community, we have so many testimonies of moms, pregnant, kids, everything. You can learn from them. It's more than just oils. Like, this is more than essential oils. Like, you are in a community. I don't know if you guys are a part of BBC, Beautiful Birth Choices here in Rochester. There's also like the Breastfeeding Cafe group, like all of these things that are so great for moms to plug into. And this is just another wellness community for you to learn about the holistic approach for your kiddos. So safety, what is a carrier oil when we talk about carrier oil? So that would be like an organic coconut oil, any organic oil. Young Living has the V6 oil. So a carrier oil is what you're going to use when you're putting oils on your kids, because they are so little. A big topic for you guys was newborns. So what I did is I pulled out a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I don't knock it all over. I pulled out my rollers that I first made. You found out we were pregnant. We were so excited. I knew I had been on this holistic journey for a while, and I really wanted my babies to be on that with me. You know, so from birth, my girls have been oiled, and it's so beautiful. Like, I love that we were able to do that with them. So these are some rollers that I made. So this is Tummy Tamer. We use this one a ton. Well Baby, this just has a few oils to help their immune system. We have a teething roller, Sleepy roller. Again, these are like my newborn rollers. Easy Ears, we haven't had to use this thankfully too much, so it's pretty full. And then Breathe Easy, just for the respiratory. So what I mean by a carrier oil is what you're going to do is you're going to put like one, depending on the age, you're going to put 1 to 2, like hardly any drops of essential oil in here, and then you fill the rest with carrier oil. So, you know, I think sometimes people think too, when you like upgrade your essential oil quality and you start using Young Living, you might look at the price and you're like, oh, like that's like more expensive than using my Wegmans oils. But the thing is, you're literally using 1 drop for a kiddo, like 1 drop. Let's see, this is a 5 ml bottle, and I think that has like 150, and then the 15 mils have 300 drops, guys. 300. You're using 1 drop for your kid in an entire bottle. Like, some of these oils I've had since Isla was a newborn. Like the tummy one I've refilled a bunch of times, but some of them I haven't had to refill, and using again with Brielle. That's like 1 drop of essential oil. So yeah, and then also I had a bonding one for the hospital that had Gentle Baby in it, and Erin applied that, I applied it, and when both girls were born, it just helped create a really beautiful sense of bonding for us with them. So yeah, dilution, also safety. You never want to put oils directly in your ear. You never want to put them directly in your eyes. You can dilute, like I've used oils on a cotton ball in my ear to help out. I actually use basil, which is just so crazy to think that that like works. I'm still amazed. But for kiddos especially, you don't want to get it near the eye. Don't want to put it in the ear. I'll talk more about application in a little bit. Photosensitive oils, this means any citrus oils. So those are, Karen, you're okay. Citrus oils, those are going to be a little more photosensitive. So, you know, you wouldn't apply like lemon oil directly on your baby anyway, but think about when you, like if anyone has blonde hair and you wanted to like lighten your hair when you were younger and you put lemon juice in your hair, think about like bleaching it. That's what you think about when you're using citrus oils. You wouldn't want to put them directly on yourself and then go like lay out in the sun. It's totally fine if you're taking it internally. That's way different. And again, when you're using them on kiddos, they're diluted, but just for safety, you do want to make sure you're being cautious about that. And last, the caps, they are small pieces. Like I'm going to show you the roller we use for Isla. It's just straight Copaiba for her teeth. Just be careful because like she will chew on that all day, but you know, it's a small piece. Kids eat everything. They put everything in their mouth. It's something you just need to be aware of. Okay. Newborns. So a lot of you guys asked what you should use and what you should avoid. So I'm going to really go over oils, but I'm also going to go over some things. I literally went through Isla's nursery, went through downstairs, just grabbed a bunch of like our go-to products that I want to show you guys. So with the oils from the starter bundle, like you can make all of these newborn rollers. These are just like fun, cute labels and things I got that was extra. You don't need that, but they're fun. So what to use on your newborns, let's go over here. So we'll start with oils. Lavender is a big one that we use. We clearly go through a ton of this in our house. We use it for sleep. We use it for like cut scrapes. I have like a little ointment that I made. I made a diaper ointment made with coconut oil. So we use lavender for all the things. Lemon is really great for respiratory support for the kids, and along with peppermint, when safely used, can help with fevers. So a quick story about Isla. Well, just educate yourself on fevers. It's something that is in your comfort zone as a mom, but a great resource is Dr. Elena Ramel, and I'll share her page on here, but it is good. Fevers are good, and I know they're so scary when your baby gets a fever, but they are good because that means your baby's system is working and it's fighting against the virus or whatever's going on. So instead of us going straight to ibuprofen when she spikes a fever, I would use a roller just right down her spine, and on the bottoms of her feet we do skin to skin, we do Epsom salt baths, so other things. And it's not to say that I've never given Isla ibuprofen. Like there's been a handful of times that she's been inconsolable with her teething, and we tried everything we could naturally, and we ended up needing to use that. That's okay. I'm not saying it needs to be one or the other. You use these things to build their immune system, to support them, and to hopefully avoid, needing to use those kind of things on a regular basis. But you don't need to feel bad. I know at first I felt like really bad when I gave her ibuprofen. You don't need to feel bad about that. Modern medicine is here for us and it has a place, but so does essential oils and the holistic approach, and there's different remedies and herbs and all of that, which we're not totally going to go over tonight, but if you want to talk about it, I'm here to talk with you like one-on-one. So yeah, lemon, peppermint, great for things like health related, fevers, respiratory. I like diffusing lemon because it's really gentle in her room. Thieves, great for immune support. We use that on the girls. Frankincense is awesome diffused or in a roller. I can hear my baby crying. Anyone else? So frankincense was in the roller that we made and we brought to the hospital, and we put around the girls' belly buttons just to help heal up the umbilical cord area. And we just did 1 drop of frank, 1 drop of myrrh, and we rolled it around their belly. And I also was talking to another mom friend on here, and I was saying like, we are like, our mom instincts kick in no matter what. Like, I made the roller for the girls. And then when we got to the hospital, they got here and Aaron's like about to roll it on her. And I'm like, wait, like, they're so new, you know what I mean? And it's so hard to make those decisions. It's like, it's really hard, and I get it. But like, even someone who's used essential oils for 5 years, I still have that like little bit of wait, like I want to make sure this is okay. And it is. And like my husband, he knows our goals. He knew my birth goal. He was there to support me. He's educated on the oils too. We both feel safe about it. So, you're kind of just in this mode when your baby comes out and you're like, wait, like just no one take them away, leave them on me forever. Tangent, but yes, frankincense is amazing. It's also great for emotional support and grounding and all of that. Okay, where are we? So yeah, Isla is 17 months and she pretty much applies oils by herself now. Like, I will give her her teething roller and she'll just like, I'll say, put it on your cheek, put it on your teeth, and she'll just kind of roll it all around. She'll put oils on her feet for immune support. Obviously I help her like a little bit, but she loves it. She loves filling up her diffuser at night. And I don't know, it just makes me so happy that she is enjoying these plant juices. And it's just something so natural and so supportive for her. I love it. And we talked earlier about how they cross the blood-brain barrier in your brain. So like really, really helpful for emotional support. We know our toddlers have some big emotions and we need to support them the best way we can. So we diffuse it, or we use the rollers on her skin. And also helps their nervous system too. So teething, this is a huge one. So we'll go over this. Copaiba is the oil we use for teething. Now, this used to come in the old kit when I joined like years ago. It doesn't come in the new one. There are other, like you could use lavender and things like that, but Copaiba is a big one for teething. All I did was pop on the roller and I apply this directly. At first I did dilute it, and then after checking in with a bunch of moms on our team and feeling better about it and needing more support, it is a very gentle oil that I just apply it right on her gums and on her cheek. So again, you have to do your research and make sure you're comfortable with that, but it's called neat when you don't dilute it, and this is really one of the only oils I'll do that with her is for teething. There are some remedies, so I don't know if anyone uses any remedies, but we use arnica and Camilla for her too. So those are other natural approaches. I mentioned Dr. Elena Ramel. She has a whole like medicine kit that has like elderberry and a bunch of respiratory and all these great health things that are not oils. I also invested in that just to have it on hand. So we go through those motions before we opt to give her like a Tylenol or anything like that. And then also when they're teething, just a little side note, try to avoid dairy. I know it can be hard with some like formulas, but avoid dairy and sugary things, juices and stuff, because their immune system is already going to be weakened, that they're bringing in those teeth. So on top of supporting them with the oils and herbs and other things that you're using, remedies, do try to cut out. And that goes for any time your kiddo is like not feeling good. Don't give them like the yogurt or the milk if you can avoid it at all costs, just for a little bit, so their immune system doesn't have to work as hard to digest that. That's just like a little side note. I definitely notice Isla she feels better when we cut out the dairy and things like that while she's fighting a little something. Okay, so emotional support for kiddos, big one. So what we use for the kiddos, I'll show you. Let's see, Valor, Peace and Calming. There are some that are outside of the starter bundle that I love to use, which is White Angelica, Orange, Stress Away, Lemon, and then the Seedlings Calm. So I literally just grabbed like all of them so you guys can see the difference between those. So this one had like 150 applications, and I think this one's like 300. So for the kids, they just need a drop. You can put some like coconut oil in your hand and just put a drop in there. And like with Isla, obviously I'm using a lot of these emotional support oils too. So what I'll do is I will put it on myself and just like hold my neck, put it through my hair, and then I'll like do the same for Isla, and I just put it on her. And we take a couple deep breaths and we just need to reset ourselves, because we all need to grow in patience as we raise kids. And I know a lot of you mamas said like growing in grace, growing in patience, and it's so true. So using these emotional support oils will really help you. So let's move on to immune support, because that's a big one too. Immune support oil. So Thieves is obviously our big line for immune support. Also lemon, and then peppermint. We talked about peppermint diluted down the spine. So the reason why you do the spine is because viruses like to attach to your spine, and you can do research on this. I mean, I've really looked it up a ton, but like they like to attach to your spinal cord area. So you want to go ahead and apply the oils diluted right down their spine, and the bottom of their feet has the biggest pores to absorb. So that's why I like those two places to apply the oils the best. Also lavender, and then Ningxia Red. So Ningxia Red is an antioxidant drink. So we do give this to Isla. Around 6 months, we started giving it to her. So we can put it in a sippy cup with some water and just dilute it, and she will just drink this down. We don't do normal juices. Occasionally we'll do like an organic orange juice just because of the sugar content in there. We just want to make sure we're monitoring that, because sugar can go hand in hand with mood. So if you find your kids having a lot of like temper tantrums or things like that, just monitor what they're eating, monitor any packaged foods that you're giving them. If it has sugar in there, that can definitely affect their mood. But because this is made with wolfberries, it's very high with antioxidants, and it has a couple other things in there. I mean, off the top of my head, it's like the same ORAC, which is like oxygenating scale of like 300 blueberries. Like, it's bizarre. And I know when I take it, I feel better. I actually used this during labor with both girls. That was like my only request from Aaron, was like, give me a Ningxia. Like, I need the energy. But yeah, so we love this here. And yeah, sleeping is a really big one. So just a little tidbit on like sleeping in your kiddo. So we have used oils again since they've been born. I've used oils for 5 years now. Sometimes it takes going through a few different things. Sometimes it takes trying out lavender, or trying out the Seedlings Calm, or trying out cedarwood, mixing and matching. Maybe some kids sleep better when you diffuse orange. Like, your kiddo is very unique, and you just want to find what's going to work best for them. And I just don't want you guys to think like, oh, I did one time and it just didn't work. You know, because the oils you have to constantly apply. Like, I realized I actually made this combo for Isla, and I named it Patience for both of us, because we're like at that almost 18-month point of independent life and stuff. So I noticed I have to apply this 30 minutes before bedtime. I can't be like in bedtime routine, roll it on her quick and good to go. No, like, I need to apply this to give it time for her body to absorb it. And then we also fill up her diffuser. She went through like a straight week last week just screaming to sleep, and I was like, what is going on? And then we also noticed a tooth was popping through. So you learn these things about your baby. And I was talking to my husband, because we have only used like other medicines on her a handful of times, like I said earlier, when she was just inconsolable. And he's like, I don't mean to say this in like a mean way, but we've used such natural remedies on her that we really think that like after her 4th tooth popped through, like, she was fine. Like, she slept through the night still. We didn't even notice when 2 of her molars were coming through. Like, then like she only needs like 4 more teeth. And we really feel that because we were using natural support remedies on her, that yes, she might be in a little bit of discomfort, but one, her body learned to fight that. Her immune system is building and getting stronger. When you use something like a Tylenol or ibuprofen on your kiddo and you use it all the time, it can just mask the symptom, and it's not really targeting like what is going on. So again, we talked about fevers. Fevers are good. Like, yes, they are so scary. I know, I've been there. The highest that Isla's ever got was 104. And if it would have climbed any higher than that, I would have taken her in 100%. But that night, her fever broke. We just literally were snuggling in bed. I was applying oils all the time. She was doing Wolfberry, the Ningxia Red. She was doing elderberry syrup. Like, we were doing so many things to help support her. And then that morning, it broke, and she was fine. So, but like, I've been there, guys. It is scary, but there are ways you can support your kid's immune system daily. And that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to support it daily. We're not looking to be in that fight or flight mode where all of a sudden they are sick and now we need to do all of these things. The whole point of transitioning your lifestyle is so you're doing it every single day to help them. And do I forget to apply stuff? Yes, I do. Isla now reminds me, but and when I forget, sometimes she fusses and then I apply it and then we're good and dandy again. So your goal should be to incorporate these into your everyday life for yourself, for your family, and for your kiddos. Digestion, I just mentioned. The main one I'm going to say is just Digize. There is a Tummy Gize, which is like in the Kids Sense line. So These are like for a little bit of like older kiddos, but like I use them on Isla. So I just pop a roller cap on there. This is Sniffles. So I will apply this on her chest, on her back, on her feet. When I notice that she is a little congested, I might roll it like a little bit under here. The ears too, you can always roll a little bit around the ear. This is her Owie oil. So this is from the Kids Sense line. You can also make, like I have the Owie roller I'm giving away. You can make those with all the oils in your starter kit too. But I apply this on her, and then I apply a little bit of a rose ointment. And then Genius. So this is really great if you guys are homeschooling, or even frankincense, really to diffuse in your kiddo's room. I know it's a really big deal right now for all mamas who are making that decision. So keeping your kid focused, this is a great blend for that. What you can do is look at your products. So there's an app called Think Dirty and EWG. Those are my top recommendations. So look at your kiddos' products, look at your products, scan them, look at the ingredients. And I'm not saying this to freak you guys out and like tell you need to throw everything out. But now that you're here, you're tuning in because you want to learn and you want to do better. You're interested in natural living. So once you scan those products, just monitor it and swap a few things out each month, depending on, which area you want to go first. So for example, like before the girls were born, before Isla was born, Young Living has a lot of great, I'm going to show you what we use. So this is the Seedlings lotion. These Seedlings is like pretty much the only, other than my homemade body butter, that I'll use on the girls. The body wash, the kids wash, we'll use that. We haven't had to use this a ton, but the diaper rash cream is good in a pinch. Baby oil. So this is also great if you don't want to get into the total DIY. Like I was a big DIYer. Like I 100% wanted to make every single thing, and you can do that. It's just when we had 2 babies in 2 years, the time thing became a little bit of a crunch. So I choose to order these products, and I make a few things too. So for example, this is our diaper, one of our diaper creams. It's just coconut oil with a couple drops of lavender. This is also, you guys have probably seen the Johnson & Johnson, like baby powder is not good for you, or not good for your kids. This is just arrowroot powder, and I just put some lavender in there. We also make like a hairspray, detangler with a little bit of conditioner, some oils in there, and then obviously all the rollers that I kind of showed you guys of what we use with the girls. So check your products, go on Think Dirty. EWG is such an amazing resource. There's just so much we could get into, but just make sure that you're looking at the ingredients that you're using, looking at the ingredients that are in your kiddos' products. So this kind of brings me to like what you are wearing. So perfumes and your makeup, things that are touching on the baby's skin, like you just want to be mindful of that. I have not worn perfume in 6 years. I love choosing a blend. Like there's a lot of florally blends. There's a lot of like sprucey. There's all those things. So you can swap out your perfume. And I don't know about you guys, but like perfume can get expensive. Like it can be like $100 for perfume. I remember when I used to go in Ulta and like smell all the perfumes. But a big part of my journey was balancing my hormones, and I do feel like a huge part of that is because a lot of products, if you do your research, they're actually endocrine disrupting. So what that means is the fragrance, and there is a big one, but they kind of just wreak havoc on your endocrine system. So instead of building and working with your immune system and your respiratory and your nervous system like essential oils will do, they are actually going to be working against you. And I swear, just look it up, type in Google endocrine disruptor. It is known to cause cancer. It is known to cause reproductive issues, all of these things. And when you're applying things to like the gentle areas of your baby, and you really start thinking like, I want to make sure I'm doing what's best for them. And that was huge for me. And I started my journey before I even had kids, just because I was very fearful that I wasn't going to be able to conceive, just due to a lot of different things that the doctors told me, and being on birth control for so long, and just a whole other thing. But I wanted to start my journey early because I wanted to be able to conceive, and I wanted to be able to have a big family one day. So that was a big part of my story. The endocrine system it's big. You really want to do your research on that. And if that doesn't make you want to start using like more natural approaches, I don't know. I mean, you got to start somewhere, like I said, but I'm not trying to instill the fear in you guys, but this is the truth. There is a study that I printed out too, and like babies are born with over like 200 chemicals in their umbilical cord. So when I read that like years ago, I was like, oh my gosh, like over 200 chemicals in their umbilical cord. And that's not to say we're gonna be perfect. There's gonna be environmental factors that you cannot control. Things that are outside of your home, you can't stress about, you can't worry about. You can pray about it, but you can't worry about those things. Things that are in your home are in your control. You can choose what products you're bringing in. You can choose what you're using on your kids, and that is where you can make the biggest changes. So, let's see. I want to show you guys too a couple things. This is the ointment I was talking about, the rose ointment. So this is a big one that we love. The Thieves for immune support is huge for our kids. I know this isn't exactly what we apply to the girls directly, but the Thieves cleaner, if you guys use Thieves cleaner, can you throw some hearts on there so I can see who uses it? All you need is this one little cap, and you dilute it, and you get this huge bottle that lasts forever. So this is the only cleaning that we have in our home, because I feel safe spraying it around the girls. Like Isla will put the cap on her mouth and I'm not gonna freak out about it. I can spray her high chair and I know that it's safe for her. It's plant-based, it does the job. A lot of the Clorox things, it says to like wipe it and then wipe it down after, like a couple minutes after, like wipe it off. So a big thing to swap out in your home is going to be your cleaners, and making sure, especially if you're expecting kids, you want to make sure that you have that in your home. It's just a really go-to for us. And on top of that, we have like the Travel Thieves spray, which is great for spraying carts and things like that. Actually, the Singapore, I don't know where it was shared, but they put it on their list against the Big C, that spray is good for it. And then also we keep these in the diaper bag, just like little hand sanitizers. Ningxia Red, we keep that in our diaper bag, our rollers. So yeah, these are all the things that you guys can have in your home to help support the diffusers. We have one in each room. Yeah, so the best way for you guys to transition into a healthier lifestyle, like how, right? Like what is all this big picture leading up to? Is to get a starter bundle, and the best one is the premium bundle. That's how I started 5 years ago. And honestly, if you have a big old jug of coconut oil and you have those oils, you are good for so many things. I went over a lot that were already in that one. If you guys are looking for that, that would be the best place to start. Now, I know I talked to some of you guys personally. If you used Young Living before and you didn't get the value out of the kit, like I want to help you with that, because I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have that community support, if I didn't have people teaching me and guiding me and showing me. Yes, a lot of it was independent research, but I also had a team of people that were standing behind me, a team of moms that were like cheering me on, like, you got this, like, don't stress, like, no guilt, like, just when you know better, you just do better. So a big part of this is the community. So if you guys have joined previously and you want to reactivate, you want to rejoin, there are options for you, and I would love for you to hop on our team. We have so many mamas, and it is just a great time. And I can also bundle up other things for you, but again, this is going to be the best for your value. It's the best place to start. And I know we talked about a couple giveaways, so minute mark. So for all of these super cute roll-ons, I'm just gonna go back through tonight and look at the top engagers, the top commenters, shares, all of that. I'm gonna pick 8 winners for this. So if you have not, you guys have time to go back through and do all of those things, and I'm gonna pull 8 winners. You don't need to buy anything. I just wanna gift these to you because I love this community. But with the Owl Diffuser, I am gonna pick one person who's gonna win that. It is a $65 value. You get a 5 ml lavender. He is the cutest thing that I cannot even show Isla because she will want one and she doesn't have one. I'm probably gonna have to get her one. But it is so cute. So again, anyone can win those rollers. I'm gonna pull 8 names. Now, when you get started with your premium kit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you in a drawing and I'm going to pull for that diffuser. Now, if the person who invited you is already on our team, you guys will both get drawings. You'll both get a name in and I will draw from that whole group. If you are not on our team and your sponsor, you know someone personally through Young Living, go for it. Like if you feel like that is going to be the best support system for you, I want that for you. Like the last thing I want from any of you mamas is to invest in this and invest in essential oils, invest in this kit and not use it to its full potential, not use Young Living to its full potential, because it takes so much stress off my hands and so much time by me just plugging in what I want and it coming to my door. And you get all these points back. You get all these free oils, free items. Like I literally just spent $150 and paid nothing. So it has the best rewards program. It's the best way to take one room of your home at a time and just detox it. So what I would say, the best place to start, grab your premium kit, and then the next month grab the Thieves premium kit, because you're gonna get all the Thieves. You're gonna get spray, mouthwash, toothpaste, Thieves cleaner, hand soap. Like you can really detox your home with that Thieves kit. So on top of that, guys, we also have people coming into our group. I want to add more value to this. Like I said, I don't want you just to grab your kit. Like if you're going to grab the kit and it's just going to sit there, then, you know, I don't want that. I want you to use it to its full potential. So this month, we also have a mental health counselor coming into our private wellness group. Me and her are going to chat all things self-care, all things mental health. And then next month, we're going to have a nutritionist come in and talk all things nutrition and just be able to have you guys in with a group of moms who are here for you and we want to support you. So reach out to me, guys, if you have any questions. I would be so happy to walk with you on this journey. I would be so honored. And yeah, I'm going to just go back through quickly the questions on here. So if you guys did have any other questions, go ahead and put them in the comments, because I'm going to work my way back through and make sure I don't miss any. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Lots of them. Okay. All right, let me know if I missed your question. So mold, Morgan, mold in your house. We're trying to use diffuser as often as we do topical as well, but you think spraying sheets and carpet would work? Yes, if you have an issue with mold, I would use like these. I wouldn't even dilute it. Like I would use a spray bottle with straight Thieves cleaner and just let it sit on there. Also, like baking soda and vinegar concentrate, you can go ahead and make like a carpet. You can either toss it on there or mix it like a paste, and then you can put it on there, and obviously just, you know, be very careful when you're applying because it is mold. And if it is a serious problem, you're probably going to want to get someone professional to look at it. Yes, the yogurt, Laura, dairy can be very inflammatory for kiddos. So when they are not feeling well, you do want to try to cut out the dairy in there. Any oily tips for tantrums and meltdowns? So I would say, again, you're going to have to see what works best for your kiddo. But for us, Valor and Peace and Calming and Stress Away are huge ones for her. Also orange. There is one oil I pulled. I haven't tried it, but it's Endoflex. And I use this for personal hormone balancing, but I've heard that is great for tantrums as well. Information about emotional support oils. So yeah, Kate, emotional support, that's going to be your Valor. That's going to be your Peace and Calming, Stress Away. White Angelica is a great blend. And then also like citrus. So, let's see. Do you need a drop for each location or one drop in general? For some reason, I thought the kid. Okay, Karen, I believe if you got a kid oil, it could be pre-diluted, which is fine. And Boo, he's old enough that you could use the kid's oil. Like I use the pre-diluted oils, but when you're like making your own oil, and someone that's like Boo's age, he's a year, right? Like he just turned a year, so you could put a few drops in here and you would be totally fine. Yes, yeah, and the kids' oils are pre-diluted. Sugar and other things. Yep, horrible gut issues. Kay, I feel you. Thanks, Laura. Yes, Rachel, we're getting our Ningxia. Why do you use the rollers in specific locations behind the ears? Okay, so viruses can attach to your spine, and they also can enter through the ear canals for kids. So when I use oils, you want to make sure that you're applying it around the ear. You don't want to go in, but you apply it around the ear and then down the spine, and that's going to help with like how viruses are going to enter the body. So that's what we do. And then also bottom of the feet, because it's the biggest pores. Where do I get my arrowroot powder? So as long as you're getting a quality brand, you could grab it off Amazon. There's Bulk Apothecary, and I get a lot of products off of there. I get like a big bag of it. What's the detangler recipe? So I have to check my notebook because I'm really bad at writing stuff down, but I know I use a little bit of my conditioner, the lavender and mint Young Living. And then I put some ylang ylang, geranium, and just really healthy hair oils for her. If your kid is like, depending on their hair type, if they're older, you can mix and match different oils to put in there. But it's a little bit of conditioner and some water, and I just shake it up and spray in her hair because she's got lots of lovely curls. Joy for perfume, I love it. What are you using in the bath for the kids? So in the bath, I like to use a little teeny bit of Epsom salt, and then I'll put like lavender, Roman chamomile is a huge one. Actually, like right before I hopped on here, I was totally stressing out because Brielle was not, she just didn't want to nurse and she was crying. And so I like told Aaron, I'm like, go grab the Roman chamomile, and he literally popped the cap off and just put it right next to me. And she just calmed down and like started nursing, and I'm amazed every single time. And he's like, I should have videoed this that you could show everyone. I'm like, well, I mean, I'll just tell them. And that's like not the first time that I've done that with a little cap, not even dropping the oil, just the cap of it and putting it right under their nose, and it just calms them right down. Love the Thieves Cleaner. Oh, cool. Okay, use it for your home cleaning business. I love it. Easy for the high chair. Using wipes. Karen, you just got to get some Thieves Cleaner. It'll be good. Thanks, Laura. I'm so glad you find our team helpful. Interested in rebuilding your collection? For sure. We can help you with that. Rach, loving your starter kit. Yeah, the feather is so cute. Yeah, so glad, Annette. So glad you joined us. Oh, yeah, Steph. Yeah, Steph, hop on board. We are here for you anytime. A big reason, so I'll just be transparent with you guys. Like, I was exploring the 2 main big essential oil companies, and I did it for a whole year, like I said. And the reason I went with Young Living is because of the variety of stuff. The kids line, the Thieves, there's fruit and veggie wash. We have hair care, skin care. There's literally everything you can think of. You can transition in with Young Living. I love that they have like over 600 products, and only 1/3 of them are oils. The other 2/3 are things that we get just on the regular to detox our home. And again, we get our points back and we get more free stuff. So, and then also the Young Living community, especially in Rochester, and just the moms that I've made friends just through the oils is amazing. So Young Living, that was a big reason why we chose Young Living. Get her one for Christmas. I love it. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, Emily, you're too funny. Yes, Karen, you can get the premium kit still. I always sign up my husband, so we can walk you through that for sure. Missing anything, guys? I'm gonna try to go through this. I know we're hitting the hour. Diana, I love you. You're great. Yes, Jessa, it's a perfect time for you to get the starter kit, and we can, like, I'll walk through with you guys one-on-one how to make all the things for your baby. It is so worth the investment. I just can't express to you guys how much it has changed our life. Yep, mental health. Love it, Brett. We can't use it at reasonable. How else? Oh, okay. So you can't use it because of the mold. So as far as diffusing, Young Living does have like a cute little hand diffuser. I don't know if you would be okay with that with the mold, but I have it. I should have brought it. It's literally just a hand diffuser. So it's not like in your home. You would just hold it. And I used it when I was like flying, traveling. It's just a little battery operated hand diffuser. Or what I would do, Morgan, is I would just stick to topically for now. Just apply them topically for her. And let's see here. Okay, more about oils for tantrums and sleeping. I know sleeping is a huge one. So guys, if your kid is 4 years plus, Young Living just came out with this amazing supplement. It has magnesium in it, and it has like vetiver, rue, and a couple other oils, and it's like a little kids packet. And magnesium is naturally going to help them sleep better, and it also has the oils in there that will enhance that sleep too. So even if your kid, I mean, depending on your comfortability, if your kid's like 3-ish, 100% I will get that for Isla. And it's just a little supplement. They just take it. If you guys use the kids pre and probiotic, it's a little like pixie stick, and they would take that for sleep. So if your kids are old enough, I would do that. In the premium kit for sleep, what we use for Isla, we use the Stress Away. There is the Peace and Calming, and this is the same for tantrums. Valor, which is really grounding. We also use White Angelica. This isn't in the kit, but it's one of my perfume go-to blends, and same with Orange, are like my favorite outside of the kit. And yeah, tantrums, I mean, look at your kid as a whole too. You know, like you want to apply these oils and it's not going to hurt if you apply one and it didn't work the way you wanted and you try another one. But I also find when you get your kid involved in the process, it's really amazing because, you know, they want to be independent and we do want to support that to an extent, but letting them apply it themselves. So those are my tantrum oils. Where is it? So I recently did this blend right here, and I said earlier I call it Patience. You know, I see a lot of rollers out there and we put like tantrum, or we put like, even this one I know it says cranky, but for her I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put Patience on here because it's gonna remind me to be patient and it's gonna help her be patient. So I have in this roller, I have Valor, I have Peace and Calming, I have Lavender and Orange. So that is my go-to right now for her for that kind of thing. Okay, for emotional support, down the spine. Yes, Kate, I will revisit the emotional support. If I didn't just answer that in the tantrum one, let me know. I'm trying to like look on here and see. Yes, Justine, grab your kit. You will not regret it. Yay, Julia, you got the Thieves one. It is the best. You counseled it, but do you know anyone with testimony? Cass, what kind of testimony are you referring? Oh, info of CBD and pregnancy. Yes. It's a controversial topic, to be honest. I just used what I felt comfortable with. I did talk to my midwife and she was okay with it. She was just like, kind of thing. Like, there's not total evidence against it. There's not total evidence with it. Yeah, I did use CBD in a couple different forms, and Young Living does carry CBD. Sorry guys, I'm like on my phone, but also, there we go, because I know Kate said I missed a couple comments. Okay, here we go. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. I hope you learned a lot. All right. Yes, Emily, I am going to try to record this. Hormonal balance. Okay, yes, Kate. Okay, how did I know I needed it for hormonal balance? This is like a big story of mine, so if you guys want to bear with me, we can go past the hour, but I'll try to keep it a little quick in my story. So I was on birth control since I was around 15, and then when I graduated college, I decided I wanted to get off of it. I was prescribed Provera, which is, when you look at it on like the compounds of chemicals, it is the same as progesterone, but it's like a little bit off. So it is not natural. And I had a very scary experience. I experienced the 1% side effect, and I actually was supposed to go on a mission trip to Fiji, and I was like hemorrhaging. TMI, but like I did not get my cycle for over a year and a half, and then they put me on Provera, and that's when I went to go on the mission trip, and then my body just shut down completely, and I actually flew back home. I basically like had a mini stroke, even though like, praise the Lord, it did not like register that my brain did that. But I was not talking, I was not eating, my levels were all low, and yeah, that was like my wake-up call, you know, and I would never want someone to experience something like that because it was terrifying, but that was my wake-up call of wanting to explore natural alternatives for hormonal balancing in particular. A lot of the doctors said, no, I need to get back on birth control. It's dangerous not to get your period for a year. And I was tempted to go back into that route, and I decided, no, this is what I need. I want to know my body better. And that's when I knew I needed the hormonal balancing, just with all of that going on. So there was 2 products with Young Living that I used, and it was Femigen and Progestins Plus. I hope that answers Kate. Morning sickness, Jessa, I'm so sorry. Do you still have it? Just nausea with baby 2. Kate. Britt, you got sick at the end. Okay, yeah, Morgan, they do teach me all the things. Yes, there's a CBD starter kit that is amazing. So anytime you guys grab the starter kit, it is the best value. Like this kit is almost $400 worth of stuff, but you're getting it for like less than half the price. So the starter kits are the way to go. And then you get 24% off anything else you order. How to use Panaway for relief. So Panaway, it is, we didn't go over this, but there are hot oils. So Thieves has clove in it, considered a hot oil. Panaway has wintergreen, that's a hot oil. So Panaway for second trimester, I put it on my sore muscles, or my husband would rub it like into my feet. test out your sensitivity. You're going to want to dilute that one just to start, just like peppermint. You wouldn't want to slap peppermint right on. You want to dilute that. I love that you use Young Living on all your doula clients. I love it. Have you used oils who had HG, severe morning sickness cures for future? So I use oils for morning sickness. So I know that on our team page, there's a lot of testimonies of people who have found relief with morning sickness, but I do have personal experience with that. And when the time comes, I'd be happy to help you, Kay. Pregnancy and oils class, let's do it. Oh my gosh, for laboring at home. Yes. We diffused in the hospital. My husband was applying Valor. Caitlin, Valor is going to be like number one for your birth. That is going to make you just, and then Ningxia just to keep that energy level up. Britt, yes, I did use oils to help us conceive. I use Progestins Plus. Do you make bundles for that for resale? So the bundles I make are specifically like through Young Living. So there is an option to get a basic kit and you can add different things in there. Even though, to get the full bundle, you'd want to do the premium oils, but say you're reactivating or, maybe you're not ready to dive into the full premium, I can bundle something up for you and sell that as well. Gentle Baby. Yes, that is great for bonding. Yes, the belly button. Okay, love it. All right, I think I'm getting back to where I had missed, you guys. Emotional support. Kate, did I hit that? Justine, I hit that. Joy is a great perfume blend. Yeah, I'm starting a group this month. Yes, the Roman chamomile. Legit. What kind of info CBD in pregnancy? And do you have recipe cards for newborn rollers? I did have recipe cards for the newborn rollers, and Caitlin, I know that was a big one for you that we talked about. I'm happy to walk through that with you of what we put in there exactly. With testimony. So Cass, what exactly about the CBD do you want to know about? Only because I have that from personal experience, so I can talk on that a little bit more. Yes, Julia, you have to restock all the things. Remember, guys, when you get your kit this month on our team, you're going to get entered to win the Owl Diffuser, and it's so amazing. And you guys, if you don't have someone who invited you here, whoever invited you here is not part of Young Living, message me. I will be happy to walk you through the process personally. And anyone who makes the kit their first rewards order, I actually have another special gift for you too. A couple special gifts for you. Yes, I had a pain is really bad. I was getting massages and going to the chiropractor too. Acupuncture, yes, loved acupuncture. Yeah, that's for the nerve pain too. I got stretch bands. So after getting like massaging and doing that with the oils, I would use the stretch bands. I mean, I got them and I had like 3 weeks left in pregnancy, but I'm so glad that I got them. I just got them off of Amazon. Thank you, Emily, for sharing that with anxiety and joy. That is a big one. Cool. So I think I got through all your guys' questions, but yeah, again, we would love for you to join our wellness community full of mamas, full of education. It is just such a growing place for us to be. And again, I would love for you guys to do that this month. You get entered to win the Owl Diffuser. I can walk you through the process myself or reach out to the person who invited you. I'm going to leave this page open for like a couple days, and we can always do another class. I know it's so nice having things virtually. I wish you were here to smell all of these oils. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we can definitely do a pregnancy class as well. Stay in touch with me, add me on Facebook. I share a lot of oily tips on Instagram, so you can look me up. It's just Alicia with 2 A's at the end and then Banks with 2 S's. But yeah, I'm so excited for you guys because you spent the time here tonight, and that is more than anything. This is a journey. By doing rewards, by doing the Young Living program of getting a wellness box every single month, you can literally say, you know what, this month I'm doing my kitchen. Next month I'm doing my kid stuff. The next month I'm doing my laundry. It doesn't have to be an overwhelming process. You don't need to, you can 360 dump your whole house, but this month I'm focusing on my emotional support, like oils. Next month I'm going to do, aches and pains, whatever. So I'm happy to customize your next few boxes with you guys. Just let me know. I really am looking forward to hearing from you, and I can't wait to announce our winners. So thank you guys, and if you still have questions, go ahead and post on the page and I will get back to you. All right, bye guys, love ya.